Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here, continuing our complete full Khans of Tarkir limited set review, and we're going through each and every color of the set and discussing the limited viability for your pre-release in terms of your sealed pool. What do I think of the cards? What are my favorites? What are my least favorites? And what cards I think are fine or average that would fit your curve. So we're continuing today with Black, Bellowing Saddle Brute. He's 4 for a 4/5, which would normally be a very, very good body, but you run the risk of losing 4 life if you cast him if you haven't done the raid. I think it's pretty dangerous drawback for the size, but it's a very sizable creature and it could fill out a curve if you have a pretty raid focused deck, very aggressive deck. Then it could fill out your curve very nicely. Bitter Revelation, I think it's fine. It's alright. I mean, it gives you the card draw. Sign in Blood was never particularly fantastic. This feeds Sultai a little bit and Delve, so it might be worth splashing in just because of the card draw and the Delve work. Bloodsucker Champion, I think it's solid. Very nice for aggressive curve. I don't care, it can't block. Being able to recur over and over again in limited is very important, and it's a very strong aggressive creature. I like it, what can I say? Dead Drop, I think, is way overcosted. I mean, we've had similar effects for, even if it's a parallel effect for 4 mana, being able to have each player sacrifice 2 creatures for 4. This is 10. Really expensive. Too expensive, in my opinion. Debilitating Injury is okay. It's 2 for, gives you 2/2, and as an aura. It's okay. I don't usually like these effects unless, like Stab Wound, they're giving you long-term value. Despise is probably better in constructed than limited, but it's definitely a fine card, and more likely than not, being able to pluck out their big bomb or the planeswalker be very useful. Disown Ancestor, I don't like it, even though it's effectively a wall with Outlast. I don't like it. Dutiful Return, 2 creature cards for 4. Nah. I've seen these kind of cards used before, but I don't love them for their cost. Empty the Pits is a really cool card. Very, very unlikely to be useful in limited because 4 black in a format where most players are going to try to run 2 to 3 colors, it's just not a viable strategy most of the time. I don't think that you should commit to it in limited most of the time. It's not the best limited card. Grim Harrisbrex, I like it. I think it's very strong, giving you card draw, especially if you're running some kind of aggro build, but regardless, it's very well costed. The card draw will be very important over the game, and give you an engine like him he's amazing. Gurmag Swiftwing, 2 for 1/2 flying for strike haste. Normally I wouldn't love it, but there are a 1/1 counter plussing and stuff over the course of the game, and he seems like a very strong flyer, so I would say he seems pretty decent for a 2-drop. Keru Bloodsucker, basically it seems okay. I don't think it's all that great, to be honest, but it does give you the long-term losing life, gaining life. I guess that would matter maybe, but I don't think it's all that awesome. Keru Dreadmaw, 5 for a 4/4 defender. That is useless, effectively. It's not a good card. Krumar Bondkin, kind of the same way. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. 3 toughness, here we go again. Not that good. Mardu Skull Hunter, I've heard some people say it's alright. I don't like it really that much. I don't like that hits play tapped, and that it effectively discards, your opponent discards a card. It's not even at random. I don't like it. Some people like it. I don't think it's all that good. Merek Nightblade, I think, is fantastic if you're running Outlast because it gives Death Touch, which is insane. And 2/3 for 4 is not horrible with a very cheap Outlast, but I think if you're running some kind of Outlast build, it'll be a fantastic 4-drop because by that point you'll probably have at least a couple of other creatures with Outlast going on, and giving them all Death Touch is insane. So I think it could work in certain kind of decks. It's a cool card. Molting Snakeskin is okay. There's not a lot of can't regenerate, which I guess would matter, but I don't like the fact that you run the risk of a 2 for 1 anytime you don't have 3 mana sitting around. And 3 mana sitting around, it's one of these give or take things. I don't love it as a card. I don't love it even in limited, even though there's not a lot of regeneration issue because you have to keep yourself open for it. I don't like it so much. Murderous Cut is amazing. It's one of the best removal in the format. It's fantastic. Necropolis Fiend, even in limited, I don't think he's super awesome just because he requires double delve. Yeah, sure, you can maybe get a 4/5 flyer for 6 mana, let's say, but it still doesn't seem super awesome. It seems okay, maybe in a very heavy Sultai or graveyard oriented deck, but I don't love it. Raider Spoils is okay. It's okay. I guess it might work in certain limited decks, but I probably wouldn't throw myself behind this card. Rakshasa's Secret is I mean, it lets your opponent choose. There's no randomness to it, so I don't think it's super awesome. I guess it's some kind of disruptive thing. You might consider it. I don't love it. Retribution of Ancients, I think it's just not worth it. Even it costs so much to create the +1/+1 counters that I just don't think it's going to be useful. Rite of the Serpent is bad removal. It's removal, but it's bad removal. And Rotting Mastodon, I kind of wish, it blocks just about everything without evasion in the format, which is pretty good, but it is 5 mana. Maybe a 1/of. Ruthless Ripper, it's a death touch that makes your opponent lose life. Seems pretty good for limited. Shambling Attendants, usually you'll probably get this out for 5 mana for a 3/5 death touch. We've seen it before. Classic, it's not a bad card. Sidisi's Pet is I don't think it's that great. Sultai Scavenger, you'll probably get it most of the time 4 for a 3/3 flying, which is fantastic. It's definitely a fine limited card. Swarm Bloodflies, I don't like. I think it's a little overcosted, even with the 1/1 counter shenanigans. Throttle is instant speed removal that'll kill most things in the format that are within reason. Unyielding Krumar is okay. I think it's kind of a bland card. Definitely an end of curve filler. So those are my general thoughts on the black cards from Khans of Tarkir for limited play. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please tap that like button, and if you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. We'll be having the red cards coming to you next, so stay tuned for that. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.